With just a week and a half until our state's primary election, News 3 is asking candidates where they stand on the issues that matter to you.
All 8 Democratic candidates for governor sat down with our Rose Schmidt, and she's here today with today's focus, which is gun violence and school safety. Rose.
That's right. Now, in the wake of the tragedy in Parkland, Florida, Governor Scott Walker created Wisconsin's Office of School Safety. He also created a $100 million grant program that allowed schools to apply for grants for things like hardening school borders and training for staff. We asked the Democrats trying to take on Walker in November how they would tackle school safety and gun violence. Here are answers from half of those 8 candidates.
Military weapons don't belong in civilian hands. I'm a strong proponent of the Second Amendment, so handguns, shotguns, and rifles, absolutely.
Whether you're a gun owner or you're not a gun owner, the idea of having universal background checks and some waiting periods involved and all those types of things that really can make a huge difference in the state.
We need to have reasonable, common sense gun safety reforms that in other states that have tried it have actually reduced gun violence by 43%. Things like universal background checks.
I think we can do that with proper background checks, with ensuring that people that have mental health issues aren't getting guns, that people that have restraining orders for domestic violence aren't getting guns.
Militarizing our schools, whether it's having armed guards in our schools, I just think it's the totally wrong approach when we know that other states have seen success with common sense gun safety reforms.
Establishing as a rule that we're going to make our schools these kind of armed fortresses just doesn't send the right message, and it isn't the kind of way to have a community that feels safe.
There are safety measures we can take in our public schools. For instance, single entry after the start of the day, somebody monitoring people, especially adults and older juveniles coming in.
I don't believe that only dealing with the issue of hardening schools and making sure that they're physically safe. I think school districts can handle that well.
Governor Walker's plan for addressing school safety did not mention guns. He has said in the past that he is against arming teachers. Now on News 3 at 6, you'll hear from the other half of those Democratic candidates, and you can find all of their responses on our website, channel3000.com. And we want to tell people about our chat bot. It's really, really, really cool. We actually interviewed all these candidates, right? And we put together this interactive where people can actually simulate a conversation with all of these candidates.
Never heard of a chat
That's
bot.
on channel3000.com.
Yes.
It's a great way to learn more about the issues because time is running short.
There's so many candidates.
That's right.
All right, Rose, we'll see you at 6.
We'll see you at 6. Thanks, Rose.
Well,